Write a character sketch of Heathcliff in Emily Bronte's novel, Wuthering Heights. Marks: 10 to 12. Answer: there arises much controversy regarding the character of Heathcliff in Emily Bronte's novel, Wuthering Heights. According to the traditional view, Heathcliff is a thoroughgoing villain without anything to redeem him. But many critics assert that Heathcliff, in spite of certain villainous traits, wins readers' sympathy at the very outset, and manages to retain it till the very end. Our sympathy goes naturally to Heathcliff because he is seen as a victim of ill treatment by Hindley Earnshaw. After an absence of 3 years, he turns rich and diabolic, dominating the scene afterwards. However, his pangs and sufferings continue. We hardly find a chapter that ends without some indication of Heathcliff's pathetic torments of a lost soul. From the moment of his return, he is referred to as ghoulish, a devil, a goblin, a Satan, etc. After Isabella's marriage to Heathcliff, she wonders whether he is mad or a devil. Edgar says that Heathcliff's presence is a moral poison that would contaminate the most virtuous. Hindley calls him hellish and fiend. Heathcliff, on knowing Cathy's illness, says that if he were ever to lose her, 2 words would describe his future: death, or hell. Shortly afterwards, Isabella introduces the other word for Heathcliff, diabolical. Thus some comments on his infernal powers are made almost every time he appears. He himself admits that he is writhing in the torments of hell. In the remaining part of the novel, Heathcliff is referred to variously, such as an incarnate goblin, a monster, and a hellish villain. Nellie wonders whether he is wholly human. Is he a ghoul or a vampire? He says of himself to Cathy, "To you I've made myself worse than the devil." To Nellie he says, "I believe you think me a fiend, something too horrible to live under a decent roof." After his return to Wuthering Heights, his career is one of consistent cruelty, malice, and revengefulness. In a bid to possess the property at Wuthering Heights, he entraps Hindley by lending him large sums of money as loans, as a result of which Hindley is compelled to mortgage his entire estate with Heathcliff. In order to acquire the property at Thrushcross Grange, he marries Isabella, whom he degrades, humiliates, and insults after the marriage. He then forces the younger Catherine to marry his sickly and ailing son, Linton. He wakens in Isabella a horror greater than that could be aroused by a venomous serpent. When Linton is dying and Catherine suggests of a doctor, Heathcliff replies that he will not spend a farthing on that fellow because his life is not worth of a farthing. On one occasion he says that vivisection of Linton and Isabella would be an excellent evening's entertainment for him. But modern criticism takes a rather lenient view of Heathcliff. Although a reluctant host, Heathcliff offers wine to Lockwood when the latter calls on him. During Lockwood's illness, he sends him a brace of grouse and chats amiably at his bedside for an hour or so. Heathcliff's almost transcendental love for Cathy, however, arouses our sympathy for Heathcliff. He started loving Cathy in his teens, and continues to love till his demise. The passionate scene between him and Cathy a few hours before Cathy's death clearly shows his unflinching love for her despite Cathy's marriage with Edgar. Even after 18 years of Cathy's death, he tells Nellie that his soul has been tormented all these years by Cathy's memory. Towards the end of his life, Heathcliff is a different man altogether. Eventually he sheds his vindictive attitude and loses the will to destroy the last 2 remaining representatives of the 2 families of the Earnshaws and the Lintons. This extinction of his destructive spirit also redeems him to a large extent in our eyes. Finished. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates of ready-made notes on English literature. Also, Please share this channel to help any student pursuing a degree in English literature. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do not forget to like and comment.